Welcome to MindSpark Quizzes. Since 1789, 45 men have served in 46 presidencies. In today's challenge, we'll be testing your knowledge of U.S. presidents. Ready? Let's begin. First up, who was the first president to be impeached? Andrew Johnson. Bill Clinton. Andrew Johnson. Which president is on the U.S. $20 bill? Is it Thomas Jefferson? Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson. Who was the first president of the United States? Is it George Washington? John Adams? George Washington. Who was the only U.S. president to resign from office? Is it Richard Nixon? Gerald Ford? Richard Nixon. Who was the first African-American president of the United States? Is it Bill Clinton? Barack Obama? Barack Obama. Who was the president during the Gulf War? Is it Bill Clinton? George H.W. Bush? George H.W. Bush. This president signed the Affordable Care Act into law. Is it Barack Obama? George W. Bush? Barack Obama. Who was the first president to live in the White House? Is it John Adams? Thomas Jefferson? John Adams. Who was the U.S. president during the Cuban Missile Crisis? Is it John F. Kennedy? Lyndon B. Johnson? John F. Kennedy. This president purchased the Louisiana Territory from France in 1803. Is it James Madison? Thomas Jefferson? Thomas Jefferson. Who was the U.S. president during the War of 1812? Is it James Madison? James Monroe? James Madison. Which president oversaw the construction of the Panama Canal? Is it Theodore Roosevelt? William Howard Taft? Theodore Roosevelt. Who was the president during the Great Recession of 2008? Is it George W. Bush? Barack Obama? George W. Bush. Which president is on the U.S. penny? Is it Abraham Lincoln? George Washington? Abraham Lincoln. Who was the first president of the 21st century? Is it Bill Clinton? George W. Bush? George W. Bush. Which president was known for the famous Watergate scandal? Is it Gerald Ford? Richard Nixon? Richard Nixon. Who was the only president to serve more than 2 terms? Is it Franklin D. Roosevelt? Harry S. Truman? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Which president signed the NAFTA agreement? Is it Bill Clinton? George H.W. Bush? Bill Clinton. This president is the only one to have never been married. Is it Grover Cleveland? James Buchanan? James Buchanan. Who served as president during the 9/11 attacks? Is it George W. Bush? Bill Clinton? George W. Bush. Which president ended the U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War? Is it Richard Nixon? Gerald Ford? Richard Nixon. Who was president when Alaska and Hawaii became states? Is it John F. Kennedy? Dwight D. Eisenhower? Dwight D. Eisenhower. Who was the first president to win a Nobel Peace Prize? Is it Woodrow Wilson? Theodore Roosevelt? Theodore Roosevelt. Which president famously said, "I am not a crook"? Is it Richard Nixon? Gerald Ford? Richard Nixon. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.